Hi friends, Peaceful Provider here in the shop today, and wanted to give a review on this DeWalt adjustable height portable workbench, or as some people call it, a welding table. I picked this up about a year ago when I was starting a project building the barn that I'm currently in. The barn I'm in is about a 24 by 36 foot barn, and I needed some kind of workspace on the job site. And so I picked this up, and I have not regretted it since. I've loved this table. It is strong, it is sturdy, it is heavy duty. It's made of steel. It's about 39-40 pounds, and so it's heavy enough that kind of heavy if you're lugging it around everywhere, but not so heavy that you can't use it every day, like pull it out every day. The legs on this, they collapse underneath this table, and so it really kind of stacks down flat, and so you can store it or slide it into your truck or something. The other thing about the legs I really like is that they're adjustable height. You can raise this from 8 inches all the way to 36 inches tall. So it's quite a bit of adjustment that you have in these legs. Why would you need that? Well, some of you might prefer a standing desk on occasion, or a standing work table in your shop or somewhere else. You can really raise these legs up and have a nice surface on top of your current workbench, or if you wanted a tall one, you can do that. So it's a lot of adjustments, which I really like. It can hold 1,000 pounds distributed weight on this, so really heavy duty. When I started building this shop, this barn that I'm in, I was taking this up to the barn, the job site, every day. That lasted for about a week, and then I said, you know what, I'm just going to leave it out. And I left it outside in the elements from about end of November to mid-April. I mean, that's a number of months just outside in the elements. There's no rust, there's no issues. It was just outside, and I would come to the site, the job site. I'd work on it. I'd put my plans on it. I would clamp boards to it that I was cutting with my circular saw. I mean, the nice thing is, and I'll bring you in just a little bit and show you just a few moments. But this whole table has a bunch of holes and slits in it. So if you wanted to have a piece of wood and drill through it into the table, you can. If you wanted to if you had a couple of screwdrivers or something and you wanted to put those in and hold it, you can. It was just, I mean, it really worked out well. On the front, you see this, they call it a carrying handle. Yeah, you can carry with it, it's fine if you're lugging around every day. I ended up just using it to hang tools on and hang my ear protection on and other things. So I actually found this pretty helpful just while it's sitting up like this. Now I have this in my workshop. I've got a number of kind of workbenches and work table space, but I still use this even now. I have this set up. I brought it over here for this video, but I have it set up along the side, and I put stuff on it all the time. So I've just found it really helpful. Right now on Amazon, I just looked at it, and it's around $240 on Amazon. Is it worth it? Well, it depends. It depends on what you're using it for. If you just need a workbench for your shop, a permanent one, go with probably more of a permanent workbench. Something like this Schoberg's over here, or something that, depending on what you're using. But if you're needing a workspace that maybe, let's say, out of your normal workshop, that you want to come out, bring it outside for a few minutes to work on something. I do that quite a bit. Some days, I want to cut a bunch of stuff, and I don't want a bunch of sawdust all over my shop here. I'll bring this out outside, out the front here, and use this outside. That's so helpful. So I've just really appreciated this. I found it very helpful. Again, sitting outside in the elements for 4 or 5 months with no sign of rust or damage or anything like that. been very, very, very impressed with it. So anyway, I'll bring you in just a second, but I really appreciate appreciate how helpful this table has been for me. So I hope that's helpful for you, and we'll see you on the next video. So I wanted to bring you in here. You can kind of see a little more closer up here what I mean by these holes and these slots all along. You can hang stuff on this as well. You know, it came with a, I think a grounding nut here. So if you're doing welding and other things, you can ground it. One nice thing about this too is if you're on a concrete surface like this, it has this at the bottom that you can adjust this to make sure, you know, in or out to level the whole thing up. So again, you can adjust these up and down, these fold up, it becomes flat. Just really handy. So anyway, that's the closer look of it.